Hello, hello. Welcome to Twitch Play episode 3. I'm your host with the most, BiggusBennus, and joining me with a little musical interlude. Noise. What's happening? Wait. I think that's. There we go. Boto, I think, isn't at his computer right now and has left us on loud. Send us a message in the chat, Boto, when it works. He is here, but I'll tell you who is here. Flighty Broad. How are you doing, Flighty Broad?
Hi, everybody. I'm doing okay.
Are you hungover today, Flighty?
I cannot confirm nor deny this.
It is a day.
It is absolutely a day.
How have you been, Flighty?
I've been doing all right. I've been doing a lot of research on some bullshit articles that nobody's gonna want to read, but I'll make you read them anyway.
Ooh, are we gonna get any? Are we gonna get any of that on clickplay.com?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Awesome.
I'm gonna distribute my rants about intellectual property of games that no one likes.
Oh, which intellectual
everywhere?
Property? Prey, isn't
everywhere
it?
it's humanly possible. Well, I suppose people liked 2017 Prey.
Yeah.
But a lot of people haven't heard of 2006 Prey, I'm finding.
No?
So
I heard of it and heard that it was, well, are we going to have to wait? Or yeah, actually, what games have you been playing? Because that's the thing that we start with this. What have you been playing lately, Flighty?
I have actually been taking a break from like story games. I haven't done brackets in a while. I just needed a break because everybody wanted horror games for a little while, and I needed to like resensitize myself. So I actually started working on creative.
Oh.
I spent last weekend spinning yarn for 2 streams, and I had the most viewers I had ever seen in my entire Twitch career doing that shit. Yeah, it was incredible. Like, I started doing it like just for myself, like I do with all of my Twitch stuff, but then everybody and their mom wanted to like watch me spin yarn. So
I was there for a good long while. It was chill. It was just such a nice chilled stream. I was just sitting there on the sofa. You were there in beautiful 4K upscaled.
Larger than life.
Yeah, and you had the crotch cam on as well. It was beautiful. Maybe that's why. That's why you had so many.
Yeah, just with the.
She had a camera pointing right down at that. Speaking of camel toes, where's Boto? He keeps popping online and offline.
He says that your technology is ruining his technology, and I believe him.
I'm going to drag him in and see if he's making any noise. Hello, Boto.
Hello.
Oh, you're there.
Hey, there we go.
How are you doing?
Doing.
Oh.
There he is.
I did it.
Yay! This will get views. Get some.
Ben's things break my things.
Oh.
Every time.
So you wouldn't tell anybody that. Yeah, it works now. It just takes its.
That means 2 things.
So, Boto, how have you been?
Busy.
You're
really busy.
Yeah, you've been working, haven't you?
Yep.
Like a legit ski job.
Like 4 legit ski jobs.
Whoa.
4.
Hashtag millennials, though. Am I right or am I right?
Bo, tell us everything you've been doing lately, because you've been doing some awesome stuff. Charity streams.
Yeah. So, I work at a summer camp, which is my pride and passion. I'm an assistant director at a summer camp, and they will keep bringing this up. And everybody was doing like this St. Jude style thing, where like everybody wanted to be like donating to St. Jude. And I'm like, that's great and all, but I want to like see the aftermath. See like I'm not a big streamer, so like I want to see if I can cater to like my likes more. So I decided to do like a charity stream for underprivileged kids to go to camp and underprivileged youth.
Awesome.
So I myself work at a summer camp, and it's about $330. It's a non-for-profit camp. So I decided that I was going to pay for one kid on my own to go. So about $370 total. So I put that money up, and then I was like, wait, why would I stop there? Why don't I just like raise money for charity? So like I did that, and we're now up to $596, and I just got 20 more, and that was in one stream.
That's awesome. Like, holy shit.
So I'm gonna try for 1,000 and see if I can before camp, so I can get 5 kids to go to camp. changed their lives forever. I cried the other day on stream. Like I was like, it was a lot.
Was it because some of the makeup got in your eye? Because I saw you you were dressed with makeup on. That was
I've done everything.
something.
So if you guys haven't seen that VOD, definitely worth it. Check out. So we went towards the stream. People donated, and then there was a $5 to put makeup on Bodo. Like no one noticed it the entire stream, and then all of a sudden it just like came crashing. My niece
gotta draw attention to it.
Yeah. My niece was streaming with me. We were just playing Sims. I was just chatting. Yeah. And so she was playing Sims. It's a game we've always played together. She just finished her first year of college, uni. So she wanted to see what the hype was about, and it was really good. It was really awesome.
Well, that is very commendable. That is awesome. Really good. 5 kids are going to go there. And are you going to be working there while they're there?
Yeah, so that's the cool part about it is like the aftermath. I get to like, since it's like me doing it, I guess it's technically like me giving them a grant. So like I can set the terms to it a little bit. So like therefore like
get me a drink. You wouldn't be here if it wasn't for me. Get me a drink.
Not quite.
These feet need rubbing.
Ben has a different approach. But I figured, hey, we could do like videos. I can like take pictures and put them on the Discord. Okay, like someone referred to it like off stream, which I was like, that's kind of like not the same thing, but the same thing. You know, you could like send money to like those African children, like, and they would send you pictures back, and I was like, wow, this is way too similar. Like this is a weird comparison, but like you get to stay updated. I'll be able to post videos with like those specific kids of us like doing games and activities. And I think it'll be fun because like you'll know their name and a little bit about them, and you'll get to see like the before and after. Like, are you excited for camp? Yeah, you're excited. Like
that's awesome.
And it's a huge life-changing thing.
And you do that every summer, yeah?
Yeah.
So you have to have another one next year as well. Get it a thing. Make it a thing.
Yeah. I actually just got hired in a camp in California after my season is done at this camp. So that's exciting.
California.
It's super exciting. You're just coming up in this stream, like showing us both up.
Yeah, I know. What are you doing this summer?
I'm changing the world, and I'm like, I spun yarn on my last stream.
I cancelled my stream.
I don't know how to do that. So
and I cancelled my last stream because I was watching Eurovision.
That was good.
Oh,
it was so good.
Ben wins that one.
I wasn't even that drunk. It was wow. But yeah, that's pretty awesome. Oh, I've gotten a bit of feedback from someone. So, whoa, I got feedback. Is that you, Flighty?
It's like
I can when I say my name. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, it's gone now. It's gone now. Yeah.
Okay.
So have you been playing then, Flighty? Apart from, well, when you were spinning yarn, were you playing a game?
I wasn't. No, I just had some piano music on in the background.
Right,
it was definitely like a come and chill and talk or don't at your discretion. We actually got a lot of really interesting conversation done. Like how to safely have anal sex and what my favorite lubes are. Like I don't know. It wasn't my fault that it went there. I was
She says that
we've all been there. It's fine.
It wasn't my fault.
You say that you were there because I got so many viewers because I was spinning yarn. Neglect to mention the fact she was giving people little ASMR in the chat.
Well, see, the thing is that people will come in and troll streams like that. And the best way to deal with trolls, I have found, is to speak to them sincerely and like answer their bullshit questions honestly. Yeah. That usually disarms them, and like they don't know how to respond to that. And I've actually gotten a lot of viewers from trolls doing that because they're like, well, we came in here to fuck with you, but you're actually pretty cool. So
but you're filthy.
But you're filthy.
Gotta join in. Oh, well, I'm glad that works. You've also been playing Final Fantasy 14, haven't you?
I have with some jackass.
That was great. I mean, I don't know, I was watching some person play Dagfin Live, you might know him. He was playing some World of Warcraft a while ago, and I thought, I miss MMOs. I do love a good MMO, and Final Fantasy 14 is the one that I don't think I can go and play another one. Like, I can't go back. I couldn't play World of Warcraft or anything after playing Final Fantasy just because it looks so good and there's so much there, and I've invested like 500 hours or something into the game. So I
might as well.
May as well just carry on. Although I played it for the first time again today, for the first time in about 6 months, and I'm totally lost. I have no idea. I played like at least 450 of those hours on PS4, so I've managed to couple up my controller to the PC, which works really, really well, and it's a lot easier than using all the different key numbers. But Yeah, I'm looking forward to relearning that game and getting back into it. And now I know Dagonmar, who is another awesome streamer. He's hopefully going to join us one week. But yeah, I've joined his server so we can get chatting. Boto, you should get it. Have you ever played an MMO?
I've played a lot of MMOs.
What do you think?
I'm when I was younger, I used to be really into them, but now it's like really hard to get to late game for me. Like if I'm not interested in early game, like I'm not gonna make it to late game.
Yeah,
I just get so distracted.
That's how you can tell like a well-designed MMO. Like you have to be able to keep people coming back through the whole game, or else your end game is just like nobody gives a shit.
Yeah,
Right.
this
And
one
there's
seems
only
to
been
be.
a couple. Like I haven't played Final like FF yet, but like I definitely will give it a shot. But I know ESO wasn't for me. I was super hyped for that, so I thought about getting back into that. But then like one that did was like Blade and Soul, but no one else liked it. So I was just sitting there like
On your own. Oh, well, yeah, get Final Fantasy. We can pair up in that. But someone says, Dreamer in the chat says, wow, ruined MMOs for you. She can't play another one seriously. It ruined it because she thought, oh, this is terrible and I could never play another MMO again, or it was so good. But Final Fantasy just it looks stunning. And that's one of the. I know you shouldn't.
check off, please.
That's one of the things you shouldn't really count towards with the game. But the gameplay is really cool, and there's so much to do. But I'm a bit lost right now because like when you play the game, they gradually give you things, and they've been doing that with some updates recently. And now I've got to like relearn everything from scratch. But yeah, I've never got to the end of like the story mode. And I like say 500 hours. I've never got to the end of the story mode because I just keep restarting with different. Because you keep the same character, but you can change classes and level up classes. So I just keep going, thinking, oh, you know, I'll try this class now and start from level 1 and then get to like 40 or 50, and then go back and change it. But it's awesome. Pew says he only plays an MMO if he can look cute. Oh, there's some.
Final Fantasy will do that for you. I'm working on some level 1 armor because all of the higher level armors are ugly as shit and I don't care. And I'm still able to tool around just fine.
There's glamour. I've got those that I kind of sex dungeon look, you know, the vest that goes over one shoulder for my archer.
Oh,
yeah.
The classic Final Fantasy look.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish people just dress like Final Fantasy, like in real life.
Oh,
That'd
that
be
would.
great.
Yeah.
I'm working on it. I have
Korea's
some
getting
cosplays.
That would be difficult.
in the works.
That'd be difficult to go out in public and not get rather excited. Anyway. So guys, get your questions in. Let us know. We're going to go into the Twitch Play. This is, I've not really mentioned what this is. This is a podcast from Click Play. We do it every 2 weeks. It's based on Twitch, really. So, got any questions about Twitch, streaming, anything like that? It doesn't even need to be like that. It could be just any question you want. If it's a bit strange, we'll ask Flighty and she'll give us your opinion. We were due to have a dude called Black and Mild, but he... I'm guessing he maybe went back to bed and didn't wake up again. So,
yeah, maybe he had a good time last night and just
yeah.
He actually every single stream that he does, he has a featured beer. So that man loves his beer. Let me tell you what. So he was probably out enjoying him some craft brews last night.
Yeah, he sent me a message at 8 a.m. my time, so it was quite late for him. So I'm guessing he's probably asleep.
Yeah, definitely. He also has a really demanding media job that just doesn't let up. Because the people who run art jobs don't know how to delegate time. I'm not bitter.
All right, so get your questions in. If you want to make sure that we do get your questions, put it into the Twitch Play channel on Discord and we'll get to them. But the first question we've got, this is from last week. I kept one from last week because this was really good. How do you invest when do you invest your money in your stream, and in what? Boto.
Booze. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Boto.
Close, very close. Well, that's when you really need it. Well, if your shit's broken, fix it. That's all I got to say.
Or if someone breaks your shit, Ben.
Yeah. I did not break anything.
He breaks everything. No, my stuff. Okay, so this is like I feel like this is like a two-sided question because there's some people like you don't need much. Okay, I think the time, like, still relatively small streamer, but like I want to get ahead of myself. You know, you're only as good as your gear, is a saying. Like, it used to be around, like, actually MMOs a long time ago. But you can't push yourself too fast. Like, I have a stream deck and I still don't even fully use it that much, but I know someday I will. I bought a new graphics card because I'm like, wow, I don't want anything to slow me down. If that seems like it's you, like, maybe upgrading is like your steady way to go. But now I also do like drawing things, like I'm drawing all my new emotes and stuff like that. So that's really good with like a processor or like video editing. If you can multi-purpose that stuff, it's a lot easier to dive in and spend like an extra $1,000 to upgrade your computer. If you're worried about content, like I would just work on you being a presenter, you being like a commentator, like get that down first before you spend money into it.
I did not know that you were a drawer.
Just
Drawler.
Artist?
Oh. Doodler.
Doodler.
No, it's true. But like somebody was saying, like I'm trying to upgrade my mic system soon, and I was like adding the cost, and I had to add another €160 onto the cost, because apparently the mic I've got needs a amplifier or something before it goes into this, because it's some kind of fancy mic. It sounds amazing, and I was thinking, wow, that's loads. And I mentioned it to somebody who was also a streamer, and I said, this is really expensive, and he's like, oh yeah, you've got the same setup as me. And he's like, he's got almost identical setup, and I said, you okay there? Yeah,
I'm laughing for no reason at all right now.
I found out that, but then he replied like, well, people have hobbies and they spend thousands and hundreds on their hobbies, and that's what streaming is. It's a hobby. So, you know, if you want to spend loads of money on it, do it. I don't see a problem, especially when it's stuff that you can like end up reselling. Apparently, this mic might end up with Malk. He's interested in getting a mic.
He needs a mic so badly, though.
Yeah.
I keep telling him, do you want me to send you some? But obviously you're closer, so that's probably the cheaper option.
End of June, he'll have this mic, hopefully. Yeah. Dreaming Over says, I spent thousands on a effing app game for 2D anime girls. Please send help. Okay. Do not. Yeah. I don't mind so much then. At least it's hardware and stuff that you can sell when it comes to streaming.
Yeah, I think, well, as with any hobby, you can spend as little or as much as possible. I have a friend who whittles as a hobby.
Oh my gosh.
He has an $800 whittling knife, y'all.
What's a whittler?
Oh, somebody who carves wood, like little pieces of wood into like figurines and stuff. $800 for that fine.
For a knife?
To be fair. For a knife. To be fair, it was handcrafted in Sweden by like this
elves.
500-year-old, basically by like a dwarf that lives under a bridge. probably a cousin of mine.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can spend as little or as much as you want on any hobby, up to and including streaming.
Yeah, and that's what I'm doing. But you don't buy it all at once. Sometimes like the initial cost can cost a lot. Like I spent about £2,500 on just the initial stuff. But I got a bit of. I've never been a PC gamer, but I got some money from my parents for this, because my mum retired and got some money. She was like, "Ah, here, you can have some as well." So I thought, great, I can finally get into PC gaming, and I just splurged, got everything. I put quite a bit of my own money in there as well to try and get the best stuff, so I didn't need to upgrade it that much, and I've just kept adding to it. And actually, money from Twitch really helps. It's great that they add it to your PayPal, so I can just like, okay, that's my Twitch money. I'm going to keep it there. I'm not going to like spend it on food or anything like that. It's just going to go straight back into the stream.
Yeah.
Small loan of $1 million.
Oh, I wish. No, but it was. I got a 1070, which is nice, with him and a nice new PC. But yeah, but the thing is, like whenever I get a Twitch payout, it's gone like in a day. I'm like, oh, I'll pre-order that, so I'll resub to these 20 people, and it goes in no time.
Yeah, resubbing is like something that I plan on doing with the Twitch money when it gets in my PayPal, just because I want to pay people back, and I want to support the arts, and that's my prerogative.
But people, I mean, I would do this anyway. I started streaming. I imagine you did before. Well, actually, maybe not, but I did before like affiliate was a thing, just because I wanted to do it as a hobby. And yeah, so since affiliate came in, it was just like, oh great, extra money I can spend on games. Someone in the chat, Pew the Archer in the chat said, does it annoy you guys with the prices of graphics card nowadays with all the farmers around inflating the prices?
Anything that costs more than $5 annoys me. Literally anything. So the answer is yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
probably want a slightly more technical answer, so I'm gonna button it.
Isn't Bitcoin farming dropping recently? It's going down, so the prices are going down as well. I keep hearing conflicting information.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm so overwhelmed with that whole process. It's like
Yeah.
the stock market meets the dark web to me. That's a bad combination.
That's a really good way to put it, actually. Constantly fluctuating and mostly used for porn.
Yeah, that's it.
Apparently, it's back. Bitcoin's back up again. So, yeah, it's gonna be really annoying. There's no way that it can really get around it. I just think, I don't know, when the next series comes out, I'm just gonna pre-order and pay the RRP, and then I could end up selling mine for quite a lot of money though. That's maybe the good thing, is when you when you sell yours, you can get quite a bit of money for it. But...
yeah, when you have a hobby that like you can get liquid assets for, and when I say liquid, it means you can move them and sell them very quickly. That's the best thing that you can do for yourself. So like if you get a good mic and you decide to like stop twitching, you can absolutely turn it around. And if you don't get all of your money back, you'll at least get some of it back.
Yeah.
And that's why I say like hobbies and stuff too. Like I bought this microphone before I was going to do Twitch. Like I bought this for like quality recordings because like my violin recordings or like guitar, like that's always a good thing. Yeah.
Sorry. I just got really excited.
But you know, like it's good for everything. It's got good quality on it. And if I wanted to it was a pretty expensive mic. It was like $500 for the whole setup. But like if I really wanted to like turn this around, I could use it for so many other things. And this is like a resale value for this mic is like the exact same price that you bought for it if you throw in like the leg stand for it. So like the more quality. Actually. Sorry?
Yeah, mine's similar as well. I had a look like how much it would cost to buy it now, and it's like €100 more. It's weird.
Yeah. Bizarre.
But yeah, no, like people that put in, 2,000. I know people, and people in the chat might know people who've spent like $2,000 on Star Citizen, a game that's not even out and probably won't ever come out. I like in my initial streaming PC, I spent that much money. Yeah, I can actually like sell it and make money at the end of it. If you're pumping thousands and thousands into games or into one particular game with like microtransactions, that's going to disappear in no time. So yeah, put money into your hobbies. If you put money into what you enjoy,
And then on the flip side of that, like my monitors are complete crap. I would show. Okay, so like
CRT,
I'm
isn't
actually
it?
using my TV, which is because my old Princeton monitor, rest in peace. That thing lasted 1997. That monitor came out. It was a square monitor. I was still using it. It was retro AF, and I loved it, but it broke. So I had my TV for my PlayStation just sitting here. And that's what your beautiful faces are enlarged on. It's so large.
Such a hipster. My gosh. Is it the kind with like tubes in the back where like if you open it up and play with it, you'll probably kill yourself?
Oh no, not the monitor, but my TV's more modern. But the monitor was actually pretty slim for its age.
Dreamer in the chat says, "Oh God, Boto, no."
What?
I've got like a TV here. I was really tempted to couple it up and be like, hey, put it as another third monitor, but it's 32 inches, so probably wouldn't be useful for anything.
Large. This is real large.
Gonna quote that. All right. Next question. Guess who this is from? How do y'all utilize communities? How do you pick which communities you're streaming? For example, LGBT, Twitch subreddit, positivity.
Hang on.
Why do you pick the communities you're streaming? Do you experiment, y'all, and change, which communities you list yourself in?
I hate you so much. Goddamn lobster back.
Now that's cultural appropriation.
I just want to make it clear that I did not write yeehaw.
I love it when you say y'all, though. That's amazing.
Y'all.
So it was something about Twitch communities. How do you pick them? Boto. I just sound like that.
I always gotta go first. Pass. Fraud.
What? I'm the one who wrote the question. Okay. So the reason why I asked that question is because there seems to be an ebb and flow of how much viewership you get. And the other reason why I asked that question is because when I was doing my yarn spinning
Not a euphemism.
I'm actually a spider. When I was doing my yarn spinning streams, the first night, one of the communities that I put it in was IRL, and I got a lot more trolls that night. But when I put it into like creative, I think was the main one, I got like people who are actually legitimately like interested in fiber arts, and like I got knitters and crocheters up in there and other people who spin. So like there's such a different quality to some of the communities. I'm just wondering how much people experiment with that, or if you found like a good like staying place for yourself.
Right. I think that specific instance is like there's a weird part to the community. It depends on what other people are doing in that tag, right? So the IRL stream, like if you talk like in the LGBT, there's M60 who does like the taking calls. I don't know if you've ever seen him.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he pops into here sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah. He's a cool dude, but he streams in IRL, and he like, I don't want to say cultivates the trolls, but like asking people to call in and like do something like that gives them an opportunity to instantly troll you, right? So they're just going to be searching down through that list. It depends on what other people are doing. IRL streams could be like cooking streams. I mean, you could market that as creative now, but like, you know, like it depends on a lot of other variables. But like, I think for me personally, I stick to the same ones. I think it's important to have one specific, maybe even two, like of the handles down there, and then maybe switch to the third one. But the one is the one I focus on, which is the LGBT plus. Like that's what I stream in. And then I see on here he has like Twitch subreddit and Barcelona streamers. Like Barcelona's like home rep turf, but like
I set that myself actually because there wasn't one.
Are you the only one in Barcelona streamers?
No, but I've set it up, and people, every now and again I look and be like, oh wow, some people are choosing to stream that. So it's very new. It's only like a few months old, but currently have a few people who streamed. Wow, we've got 2 streams right now, including this one.
I mean, it's better than 0, honestly.
Yeah, 25 people follow it, which is great. I mean, yeah, I just wanted, because I think that's one thing that when people say what should I stream to, like what community should I stream to? Because I mean, Flighty, you're talking more about like the game, weren't you? So yeah, keep putting creative or music or IRL. But like,
absolutely,
when it comes to, I mean, I just put whatever game I'm playing because I'm always playing a game. But when it comes to those communities, like if you're not sure what to stream to, I really recommend putting one of like a local one on. So not as like I used to have UK streamers on there, and I had a few people saying, hey, just passing some support to a fellow UK streamer, which was great. But I mean, there's thousands and thousands of people on there. I don't know how they found me. I must have had a good host or something that put me high up. But LGBT is a really good one. You're right, but there's some interesting people on that. There's one dude that reads tarot cards for like hours and hours on end. I haven't been in there.
Huh, interesting.
Because I think I'm far too cynical to watch that. But what he does, he gets loads and loads of people watching it, so it must work.
Yeah, it's interactive. It's stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that's the thing too, is finding like a medium size. Like if you're wanting to grow, finding a medium size, not a large size, not one that has 1 or 2.
Yeah.
And that's the main one should have like a medium to slightly a little bit larger size. And that should be the one, like you should utilize that. Like if you're gonna host someone and none of your friends are on, like scroll through that and be like, pass the love, you know? Because I can't, like, I mean, that's what you did for me, Ben. Like that's how we found each other. Is you
I
went
think
through
it was.
LGBT. Yeah, and you passed the host to me, and I was like really new streaming, and I was like, and then like I went back to your page, but you had changed the LGBT. I'm like, wait, how did he find me? Like, I was like, wait, is this guy gay? I don't know. I don't know anything. Like, who is, like, who was he? Why did, how, like, I don't understand. So like at that point, I think you were like experimenting with trying to like break off from it. I don't know if this is true or not, but did you like fall back to it after a certain point?
I turned off the LGBT tag for quite a bit because I found loads of, for want of a better word, perverts used to come in and make really inappropriate comments, and like just really be obsessed with that and just really focus on that. And I was like, I don't really. I mean, you get trolls. I still get trolls, but it was lots of people coming in going, hey, like you're without sounding big headed, like, oh, you're attractive. Hey, you single? And I'd be like, no, this is not what I want. This is not why I will join this community. And weirdly enough, it's totally changed. Like I don't get that anymore. Maybe it's because I've got older, but it's in 1 year I've aged. But no, people. But no, I don't seem to get that anymore. But that was really that I found a bit annoying, and I find it a bit creepy.
It's kind of changing and growing now too. Like the LGBT used to be smaller. Even in the 6 months that I've been streaming, you know, like we've cultivated like a different side. There's like 3 or 4 different sides within the LGBT now. There's like the casual, like skill gaming focus. There's the LGBT community focus. Like someone said the other day, like the really gays. I'm like, that's not even a term. Like we're all really gay. Like
sorry, the really gay?
Right. That's what I mean? Like the super gays. And I was like, that's not
what the.
I was like, okay, like first of all, that's not. I went a little ham in the conversation at that point, but there's different styles other than that, like the gaming focused and the community focused, and then there's like the talkative streamers, and the games like play with streamers. There's different types. Whereas like a year ago, it just used to be like LGBT was the thing.
There's so many excellent drag queen streamers now.
Yes.
Holy shit!
And that's really nice as well. Because I don't know, whenever I see them in clubs and stuff, I get really intimidated. But like when you get to chat with them on stream, it's like, oh, they're actually really nice. They're actually really nice people. They're not all bitches.
And like some of them will like go to creative before they start streaming the game, and they'll like show everybody how they put their makeup on and how they like give them a little to do.
You do follow Deer? I
do follow Deer. Yeah,
she's great.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart. And
Drag Trashly, who sometimes comes in the stream, really nice. Yeah. I thought that's always a really fun stream to watch. But yeah, they're super gay, have powers. Apparently Mega in the chat says, like me, super gay, he says. Okay, now we know what it means. He says, I've never seen a drag Twitch streamer. Oh, check out LGBT tag. They'll be, I see
they're
them.
in there.
Yeah, they're in there. You'll find them. Also, yeah, but I do like the Barcelona one because local. I recommend. I think it was Glenn I was talking to, and I was giving him like some advice on how to grow, and I was saying, really go for like Norwegian streamers, and he's like, yeah, but I speak in English, and it's like, doesn't matter. Like 90% of the Norwegian streamers speak in English, right. Maybe not 90, but 50 at least. So he did that, and like people do find you because they look through, oh, who are fellow Norwegians, and honestly, if I lived in the UK, I'd look in a local Twitch community and just see who was around, because people, you want to make friends as well, and meetups and things like that would be awesome. I'd love to do that here, but I mean, they don't really exist. That's one of the reasons why I started Barcelona Streamers. Hopefully, get a small community, but it doesn't seem to have. It's not working right now, but never know, it might in the future. So people like to make friends and to follow people around.
Mm-hmm. Another thing is you have more than that too. Like I know this one's kind of harder, but like I was just put in. Sham just made that group for Buffalo streamers.
Mm-hmm.
The team. Like, so since we're talking about like tags, there's also the things called teams where you can be part of like a lot of those are local, or like central focus. So like the Buffalo one, that's a perfect spot to put that. Like I don't think I'd ever stream under Buffalo streamers as like a community, because I don't think there is one.
Well, I thought it was it's like an otter and a bear. Buffalo.
Oh, I see. I was like, huh? Right, my husband's an otter. Okay, I get it.
Boto hasn't got a grinder.
I do. Well, not anymore, but I have.
A buffalo, I thought that might be like a really big
Oh, okay. All right, no, that's where I live.
Oh, gotcha.
like New York, not like
Buffalo, New York. Yeah, it's the west side. You're
talking about like a big daddy who wears horns on the weekends or something like that.
That's walks 4 legs. Walks on all 4 legs.
That's how you can tell the difference.
Brilliant.
It's my kink, man. Don't shame.
But no. Well, what was it? No, we decided on Flighty's chat. There's no kink shaming. We just laugh and vomit. You see the 2 responses. I'm either gonna laugh at it or vomit. That's
just don't shame.
No shaming. But yeah, that's the other one. And then I put the other one as Twitch subreddit because I find the people on there really helpful, really nice people. And it's like Boto said, it's a medium-sized one, and yeah, medium-sized ones are the ones where you get noticed because people will be checking it out. But if you've got more than like 2 or 3 viewers, you're going to be kind of the first couple of rows, so people will spot you.
How do you find, like, have you had a lot of viewers come in because of that community, or are you unsure?
I'm really unsure. But I mean, if anybody in the chat wants to tell me if they found me through Twitch subreddit, but I don't think I very much. I've been on it before and had a look and followed a couple of people, but I don't know how popular that is. I think the majority come through the LGBT tag. Because the internet is a freaking horrible place. I actually I removed one of my Twitter accounts, the one that's like non-gaming related, yesterday, because I was like, yeah, people are assholes. So I don't want to be on there, and I just signed out from that. And with the internet being such like a place full of toxicity, I've unfollowed people because they've made homophobic comments and stuff, and I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't realize they were like that. So having a community where you know that you're going to be accepted, you know you're going to be welcomed, and you're not going to have any hate, or you're not going to watch this dude for, a month and then realize, oh, wait, they're using slurs. Then I think that's a really useful community that's really accepting.
Sure. Making your community a safe space for the people that you like, I find is really good.
People use safe space as like a negative, but I think it's the opposite. It's great.
I think
it's
a lot of
mental
people
health.
How can you take the word safe and make it negative? Who does that? The same goes with social justice warrior. Like, do we not understand what justice means? Like, I don't know. That's just me. I could talk about that for hours.
No. Depends on if you're from America or not. I mean,
yeah, what was it like? Politically correct, like that phrase was invented to make you feel less of an asshole for being a dick.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, that's a different topic. Which is actually we're gonna come on to that soon, kind of, about what like gets mentioned in streams. But next question, unless anybody's got anything to say. By the way, in the chat, quite a few people have found Boto through the LGBT tag. Butch found me through Glenn. Glenn's amazing. I think Glenn might be on in 2 weeks. So
yeah.
Woo. Justice sounds like the opposite of freedom, says Meg.
Oznog asked a question a while ago.
If there are any big questions, I put them into the list because there was a good one.
Okay.
Was it about the money or
no? If you guys have questions too on his Discord, if like we don't see your questions, just file them into the Discord underneath the
sorry, Oz, I didn't see your questions. They're really good. If you put them, I put those into. In fact, I'll add them. Don't worry. But if you put any other questions into the Discord, !Discord, because there's some really good ones.
Oznog, aka Carl, came from my Discord. We actually know each other IRL. Hi, Carl.
Ooh, hey, Carl.
Hey, Carl.
Also in the chat we've got Pewt says, as a cosplayer, I watch lots of cosplay makers on Twitch under the creative. I've never thought about watching that. I might have a. I never look at creative. I'm gonna check it out.
It's really relaxing. Like it's. I can only speak for myself, obviously, but there's something really soothing and awesome about watching people work with their hands. And I think a lot of people feel that way because, like, you get to experience the skill that someone else has without the trouble of learning that skill.
Or quite the opposite. You get to see, like, the knowledge of that person and, like, correct it yourself or, like, work on it.
Or, like, share knowledge and all that jazz.
Kind of tempted to get a Nintendo Labo and do a stream. Creative.
Oh, are those the cute little cardboard things?
Yeah.
Oh man, those look so cool.
Oh, maybe I'll do that with the next payout. Guess I think if I'm spending money from a Twitch payout, it's like it doesn't count as real money. You can get loads of crap and stuff you don't really need. Butch also says, I get mesmerized by 2 things on Twitch: yarn spinning and a drag queen doing their makeup.
Oh man!
I do hope you follow. Oh, you do. I saw you in Flighty's chat the other day.
I have one VOD.
By the way, thanks so much to the people who are following. I don't have any alerts on here, but because we turn this into like an MP3 and it goes on iTunes and stuff, so alerts are not on there. They were on the Metal Gear Solid playthrough we did and got so many comments like, "Oh my god, those really annoying Twitch alerts." So, yeah, but so thanks so much for the follows. And next question. I'm also thinking about the fact that many. Oh wait, no, there we go. No. Opinions. Don't know. I just skipped like 3 questions there. Opinions on hosts versus raids. Bodo, which do you do? Do you host? Do you raid? Or is it a mix?
I host. I think it's I think the raid system's not quite there. They're still working on some like things you can do with raid. I guess they're working on like an in-chat like gaming system. You know how everybody does like the exclamation point defend.
I don't know.
Well, like some people, when people host, they're like, defend, and like they made it into like a little game. Twitch actually has adopted that, and they're trying to like come up with a system for like mini battles between like the 2 chats when they merge, like as they merge and stuff like that. But I honestly think the host is much simpler.
Yeah.
You don't lose the people who are lurking; you get to send them as well. Whereas like a raid, some like people can have like auto follow raids off, so they'll just like end with your stream, which that's like their choice and stuff like that. But I think it's important to like share people with other people. Think of how many people, if I would have said, "Oh, we're gonna go over to this guy's channel," how many people would manually do it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like if you go there, like, and you find out like Ben or Flighty are like awesome people that you want to spend some time with, which we all know is true, first of all. But you go there and you actually witness it for a couple seconds, and you're like, "Oh man, these guys are pretty great. I'm gonna drop them a follow." It's like sharing the friendship. Like if you could physically just share friendship, like, here, take my friends. They're now your friends. Now your friends are my friends, and we're all just friends. The world's a better place.
Yeah. Also, if you send a host, it makes you look like you got more people going over than a raid.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, people choose to do raids, right? That you like.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Oh, not anymore, really.
No. Hey. Oh. Speaking of people choosing to raid this stream, no, I asked him. Mellum, how are you doing?
I'm good. I just came home. I came home. I've been out fixing a boat since 8 this morning.
Wow, you've been
thinking boats? What?
Glass bottom boating, he said.
I just bought a boat, a little boat, and I've been out working on it all day.
Pirate Mellum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is such a Norwegian thing.
Yeah, it is.
To come into a stream and say, "I've bought myself a little boat."
Is it made out of wood?
Of course. No, it's not. It's not.
Wow. Fiberglass.
So how are you guys?
Very good, very good. I've sent you the link on Discord.
Perfect. Get in here.
Yeah, we want to see post boat Mellum. We're just talking about raids versus hosts, and yeah, apart from obviously it looks like there are more people, I think I prefer raids just because it sends everyone over to the other chat, and you can and I've sent hosts over with 30 people before, and no one said anything. Maybe one person's just put my emote or something like that. But if you host, if you want to type in that person's chat, you've then got to go and click it again and go into their channel. Whereas when it's a raid, it just automatically, you go into their chat and you become part of their chat. And I think I did a raid, actually 4 weeks ago with, I think it was the very first Twitch play, and we went and raided Katie Universe, and her chat just exploded with people.
Yeah.
That was so good. She didn't know what to do because she was in the middle of a PUBG match. She was like, "Oh my god," and like she had to pause at the end. Yeah, and so I think at a certain level, maybe when you've, I don't know, maybe like 20 plus viewers, like a raid can be really, really effective. But I really recommend, raid's great. We'll do a raid at the end of this, shall we?
I'll be right back. I gotta run downstairs.
He'll be raid back.
Don't miss me too much.
Hey, boo, Ben.
I thought you were booing Mellum for a minute. Boo. How are you doing? Wow, look at that hair, Mellum.
There we go. I didn't recognize you without the headband.
There we go.
So you guys, if you're listening to this on podcast, Mellum Manon is here. He's there. Oh, what's he doing?
What? Are those pants made of duct tape?
Kinda.
I can't quite. What is he showing us here?
It's just the oil and the painting right now.
Oh.
I see.
We need some pictures.
Will do.
Anybody want some Doge books? No, we've got somebody. Had to ban somebody in the chat for trying to promote Doge books, which is also cryptocurrency.
Oh.
Yeah, but that's great to have you here, Mellum. Have you? I haven't spoken to you for forever.
No, but since Saturday, I think I've just been working.
Since Saturday, that was yesterday. All right.
No. Since Thursday.
You've been working on your boat. So tell us about your boat.
It's a little plastic boat.
Oh,
and,
it's a kayak.
It's really old. No, it's like a like a little boat, but it has built on top like a, I don't know how to say it in English, but it's
It's like
a
a
cabin.
So it sounds
yeah,
like
it has a little cabin on it.
yeah, it sounds like a schooner to me.
Yeah, something like that.
Ooh, it's so Norwegian. I'm gonna have to I'll send photos. I want to see these.
It looks really retro. It's orange.
Oh, like
Yeah.
that awesome 70s orange.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, are we gonna go out on it in August? Is there room for me?
Yeah, I was hoping.
Oh god,
Perfect.
it's gonna be like that scene from Godfather 2.
I have not seen Godfather 2. You're gonna have to tell.
Don't worry about it, Ben. Don't worry about it.
Don't tell him.
Mark said,
It's gonna be a great time.
and what's its name, Ellen? What's it been called? What's she been called? It has to be a female, doesn't it?
Somebody in chat helped me. Balja.
Balja.
It's a Norwegian word.
Ah, so we have Norwegians in the chat. They can possibly let us know. It's not called the Eclipse, says Mark. Hey, Carl said, what is this? This is... We do read the comments, but we can't read constantly. But this is Twitch Play. It's a podcast where we talk about Twitch stuff. And if you've got any questions, type in the questions in the chat or in Discord, and we'll come to them. Melamu, do you do hosts or raids?
I do host. That's because I don't have that many viewers. So it's... I will just give over all the lurkers and everything I have.
Yeah, I think that's...
if with a raid, I will... Yeah, it won't be that many.
That's Boto's bird, by the way. It's, somebody had something squeaking in the background when I was streaming the other day, and I was like, oops, someone's got a squeaky wheelchair. And it got them. All right, next question. I want to ask viewers... Oh, this is me asking this. It's my question.
No, read it in the American accent.
I want to ask viewers if they prefer watching story-based games or multiplayer competitive ones. So yeah, I wondered that. Because obviously, we've discussed before that people come and they stay, for the streamer, not necessarily for the game. But if you had to choose what game they would be playing, would you prefer to watch them playing a story-based game? But then again, you've got the risk of coming in halfway through the story and not knowing what's going on. Or do you prefer watching them play things like Fortnite or Overwatch? Kind of really fast-paced, multiplayer, competitive ones. And why? Something broke.
Just shot over the back of
It's
Melon's
fine,
head.
everybody. It's fine. Nothing's fallen or anything.
No, that didn't happen. So.
Oh, wow. Jeez.
It's propped up now.
This is really good.
Yeah. In the chat, Krisan and Malk both say multiplayer because they can't commit to a full story. Hilly says depends on the game, but says likes a mix. What about you guys?
I prefer multiplayer, I think, but it's always cool to if it's a game I really love, it's really fun to watch people play it, of course.
Yeah.
See what they think about it.
What about you, Boto? For watching rather than streaming.
I agree with that. I can't commit to a full story.
Mhm.
Like you'd have to come back like multiple times. Plus, I like experiencing things myself if I'm doing a story game. But there are exceptions to games that I'm just not going to buy. That I would like to see, like either how they end or start or something like that. But for the most part, I think despite all that, I think I prefer watching like individual path games, like multiplayer stuff like that.
Yeah. Flight. You.
It depends on how I'm feeling, honestly. I get really overstimulated very quickly. So I can't watch fast-paced content a lot. Although I do love watching like really skilled players play like Overwatch because it's just really satisfying. But I definitely love watching story games quite a bit, especially games that I have already played, because then I can have a discussion after things have happened, because that's why I'm in chat, is to talk to people.
Yeah.
Speaking of Black and Mild, actually, I had to abstain from his stream for I think a week or so because he was playing Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, and I absolutely wanted to like go in 100% blind in that game, and I'm really, really glad I did that because that whole game was a complete surprise to me. Same thing with Prey 2017. I'm super glad that I didn't watch anybody play that game, even though it was something that I really wanted to watch and to experience. So very much like Colin, it depends on whether or not I want to experience it on my own. If it's like an older game, like a lot of people are doing like speed runs of like Crash Bandicoot or Spyro the Dragon, like I already know what's going on there, and you also get like the fast-paced action as well.
Yeah, if it's not like a really in-depth story, but something like Final Fantasy 14, I think that's like I'm happy watching that. Even like Dagon Mar and stuff, he streams it quite a bit. Where he's on end game stuff, doing raids and things. And I have no idea. I mean, I have no idea what he's doing. But you're just there just to chat with him. But
I tried so hard. I streamed it last night, I think. Last night or the night before. I tried so hard to read the dialogue.
Yeah.
There's so much of it. There's so much. The only part of that dialogue that I really enjoyed reading, there's a quest where you go on a pirate ship with people who are having a dance off and they're all drunk.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed reading like the drunk text. Because I was already halfway there anyway, and
it just made sense to me at the time.
You know.
So, Pewd in the chat says, "Do you like speed runs?"
Yeah, I was gonna answer that because the past 3 months, I think, 4 months, I think, I've been watching a lot of speedruns on Dark Souls 1 by a dude called Bolt. And I'm so fascinated by it, and it's like one of my favorite things to watch on Twitch.
Is
And,
it just
for me?
me?
It's just about Dark Souls 1 speedruns.
Is it just me, or do speedruns seem to be like a growing thing on Twitch?
I think so.
Because I didn't used to see speedruns a lot, but now they just see like people seem to be getting more and more into them.
I think the gear that's like out for them, like there's more gear coming out, like timing gear, and like overlays and stuff like that that assist with that growing. That's lovers. That's
true.
No, wait, here we go.
What are we doing?
That is here. Speedruns give me anxiety. So yeah, I don't think I've ever watched a speedrun. No. I think it's because I watch and go, well, I could never do that. That's just depressing. The fact that someone can speedrun Dark Souls 1 when I couldn't even finish it. Kind of stressful.
But if it's the game you played a lot, it's really fun to see like people glitching through it, and you see stuff you've never seen before.
Right.
Yeah.
Fun.
No, I agree. Yeah, Games Done Quick is really big and gets bigger. I think I've seen a few Games Done Quick streams actually. Like, I don't stick around for it for ages, but they seem really popular.
So hear me out, guys.
Yeah.
Since we're all bad at it, we should have a friendly competition one day.
Oh man,
we
to
should
see who's the worst.
Both the worst and the best. We'll spin a wheel of random games, and then we'll just play whichever game it lands on to
That
completion.
sounds so fun and so terrifying. I want it.
As long as it's not Metal Gear Solid, and we have to watch Ben. I'm sorry, man.
It'll be. Let's hope Mellum gets the Division.
Yeah, that's just
speed run through an MMO.
Yeah, I've 500 hours in Final Fantasy 14 and I've not got to the end yet. 500.
Also, you have like those fucking 20-minute waits for dungeons and shit like that. Like,
that's why I like. That's why I like being a tank on it now, because I don't get those massive waits. But yeah. Still. All right. Next question. So it's about the questions are about streaming and Twitch, Kai. So gun control laws. I don't know. go for a different stream if you want to ask about that. How do you connect with viewers outside of streaming? Now it feels like setting up Discord is mandatory, but is it always the best choice? Do you even want viewer interaction outside of live streams? Is it necessary? And if you do, how personal does it get? Is there a line, and where do you draw it? Mellum, how do you keep in contact with your viewers outside of the stream? Because you've muted the Discord.
Really
I don't.
They muted my Discord. It doesn't get any messages.
I mute everything. I'm so bad with social media. I like the days when we had to send mail.
So you send out like little cards like for Twitch streams, like gonna be streaming on these days,
I
guys.
thought that was fast enough.
Do like door to door in your neighborhood.
Yeah, that's okay.
Brilliant. So Christian said, isn't Snapchat the new thing for streamers? Yeah, although I'd never use it like for saying that I'm online or anything. So it's
I try.
Yeah.
It's most about boasting when I buy something.
Yeah, I was a cute picture of Atty I put on.
Yeah.
What about you, Boto?
So yeah, I use Snapchat, but it's kind of like a sub perk at the moment. But like Discord is just as active. Like I feel like the two things like social media, like I have our Twitter, like gives kind of an insight of what I'm doing on a day to day and who I'm going to be streaming with and whatnot. And then Discord, I'll post like random things from like me making music to like funny videos that happened at the bar that I work at. And then like Snapchat is a little bit more personal. Like I actually like message people back every once in a while. Like I'll send out like mass messages and then like group ones. Like I think Verdi, who's in the chat, Verdi, had the highest Snapchat streak with me ever. I think it got to 103.
Dang.
And I was like, I know, like the highest I've ever had was like 20. And like there's that, and we lost that just last week. So yeah, I think it just gives me something to do. And it's interesting to see a little bit into their lives too. Helps you like personalize them and us together.
Yeah, and
as people.
As somebody at work who like I can lurk in a stream, I can stick it on, but I can't like watch or listen and take part in it. Having Discord is really cool just because I can have that in the background and I can chat and communicate and stuff. If there's a really like boring, if I've sent somebody an activity for 20 minutes and there's nothing really to do, I could just check up and see what people are talking about. And the community is really like, I put Discord because they said, oh, you should always have a Discord if you're streaming. I was like, okay, put it on there. And really like the last 6 months or so, it's just exploded with some really nice people. Miko, Shaded, like Baltimore, Flighty, you're in there a lot. It's just a really cool community right now in there.
I'm really active too.
You are? Are you hiding offline? Because it doesn't even say you're online.
Yeah, I am.
Changed his name.
I'm online now.
Oh, now you've made it so you're... The shame. He's so antisocial. That's an antisocial streamer.
Send me a mail.
I sent you one.
Good snail mail.
Oh, like an actual letter.
Like a postcard. I mean.
Yeah, Barcelona. What about you, Flighty?
Gosh, I have such a hard time I like to automate my social media. The problem with that, I use primarily Twitter. But the thing about automating is that you get the same message over and over, and I like to kind of personalize things, but that takes way more work. So I have mixed feelings. I don't do Facebook anymore because Facebook has turned into a giant garbage fire over the last 6 months. But I do still have like my little business page there. And I don't use Snapchat for reasons.
Oh, are you banned?
I use those. I use Snapchat for a different business. Because the conversations and the pictures there are disposable, and they. If you're picking up what I'm putting down.
Yeah, you'd think so, Flighty.
We picked it.
There is some servers.
Yeah, there's that one
Are there
that
some
where you can type into Flight.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have to thank you for helping contribute to my business, Melon.
Not for the first time.
I'm an eager watcher.
Wait,
Viva
we have,
Watcher.
we have,
The voyeur.
The voyeur. Yeah.
we
both
have a dog,
Mm-hmm.
we have a cat, a
Yeah.
bird,
Yeah.
and a boat.
Oh, the other way around. There you go.
What's your a boat? What's your animal? Well, Melon, do you have an animal?
I have 2 cats.
Better
Want
go
me to
get
get them?
one.
Yeah, you gotta go get them.
Get them both.
Brilliant. Melum's the manager.
People are gonna
And
be so
Mellum
confused
never
when they
came back.
listen.
Brilliant. Yeah, do you feel like do you want interviewer interaction outside streams? Yeah, it's like I've streamed to socialize, so socializing off streams even better.
It's part of the community thing though too. You wouldn't like if you want to build a community, which is like what Twitch is, like you're not building it to have fans. If you're doing that, you're kind of doing it. I mean, that's a reason. I mean, if that's what you want to do, but I don't think that's the reason most people would like demographically go towards Twitch. You know, they want to be part of a community, not part of like a fan group to praise a person, you know.
Yeah. How personal do you like your community to be, Flighty?
Everybody knows all of my business. You need to be prepared for that shit
Oh,
when you
yeah.
come up in my Discord. Because I don't care. I don't care what y'all know.
Yeah, same here.
I don't care that y'all know that my favorite anal lube is boy butter. Oh no, it's a kitty!
Oh wow, it's a talkative one.
Oh no. Oh.
Real long arm.
I was gonna say that was a really good parlor trick.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's good.
A
Oh,
talkative one. I remember when you were talking to it on stream once.
Yeah. Yeah,
People-
you can talk with him.
people are gonna be so confused when they listen to the podcast instead of watch it.
Mm.
Oh yeah,
That's
I
it.
forgot that. I'm sorry.
You're all hearing Mellum right now. Mellum's meowing like that.
Yeah.
That's not a cat. To clarify.
I
Oh,
don't
bless.
think you need to have a
grab that.
Discord. I don't think you
With a
need to
dollar.
socialize off of Twitch if
No.
you don't want to. If
No.
you have like social anxiety, don't feel like you need to talk to people off of Twitch.
Mhm.
You don't even need to feel like you need to interact with them in your Twitch chat. Like if that's who you are, then do that. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
The only reason that like I think like if you want to be antisocial like Mellum, do that because that seems to be really successful for Mellum. People love like watching him and like
What?
he looks at his chat every now and again and he talks.
Yeah.
Are you talking about me being unsocial?
Yes. Like I don't think it's necessary at all. It helps tremendously. But if that's something you don't want to do, then don't do it.
Exactly. Next question. I also thinking about the fact that many streamers are against talking about politics and religion in their chat. It's often at the very top of the chat rules with many, like no racism, no sexism, no homophobia, no politics. Not sure what my question is, but I'm wondering why they're so taboo on Twitch. Why are they taboo on so many
Because
people's
the
stream?
last, it's probably always been like that, but it's really clear now. The last 10 years, it's all about you're either really left or really right.
That's what I found yesterday.
Yeah, so it's like it's a recipe for disaster to talk about politics. on
Yeah,
Twitch.
it depends on the mood that you're going for. And if you get non-critical bandwagon far left or far right people arguing with each other in the chat, nobody's going to stick around.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people just don't want to talk about that with strangers.
And you're gonna hurt people you don't want to hurt. You might. So
Yeah, because like there might be some really cool people in your chat who you talk to for months, but then you don't know their politics, so you never know. They might, as a streamer as well, you might not want to know.
People are entitled to whatever they want to believe or think. So yeah, it's good to don't. If you're into it, talk about it. If you're not, you don't.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like I need to know someone's politics basically right away. Man, that is a tricky ass road because like I don't want somebody who's like, I really agree with President Trump's policies on building that wall. Like, that is an instant nope, and we are not friends anymore. And I understand that that is like extreme, but also I'm a person of color, and a lot of the people who supported President Trump want me dead because I am a person of color. So like, I don't like, that's not even a scale for me. So like,
Yeah,
I'm also prepared to defend my politics in chat, but I also want to hear where other people coming from, where other people are coming from before I defend myself, because you need like a basis of argument.
Yeah. No, some people don't want to talk about it because they think if it comes up in chat, then they'll have to defend it, and then it creates a negative atmosphere in some people's chats, and some people just don't want that.
Yeah, exactly.
And if this is a question from somebody that wants to start to stream, so the answer is it's not good to talk about politics on stream. It's dividing, but if you want, go for it.
I mean, I don't mind. People can in my chat, but I'll try and be kind of general about it. I'll talk about it, but I've got quite a mature viewership. Like, the people who watch are kind of older people. Apologies to people who are watching. So there can be mature chat, and it's not always, kind of 12, 13-year-olds who have like really either no interest or, probably that's the main reasons they have no interest in it. So quite a lot of people do have that. But yeah, when I first started streaming, there was a regular who used to love talking about politics, and it was great, but I think it did put some people off if they came in and that's what was being discussed.
Sure. I think it's the exact opposite of what I'm trying to do personally in my channel, which is build a community. Like Millum said, it's very dividing. So I don't think it just has a place there. Like, if it's something that can spark like anger in someone, like, I don't want it in my chat. You know what I mean? Like, or like our chat. Like,
exactly.
You don't, like, you can, if you want to have a private conversation, like DM that person, like talk it out, like do that. Or even like on the Discord, as long as we're not throwing hate, like that's like one of the rules is like, if it's hate at all, like it doesn't belong here.
Yeah, like your Twitch stream is your house. So like anybody who's disrespecting your shit, they don't need to be there.
Exactly. All right. Next question. What is a violet wand, and how does it improve stream quality?
Well, Mega Petros, a violet wand is a part of what is called electrical play. It's usually used in the kink community to shock people. It feels great.
I'm shocked right now.
Mellum is currently engaging in electroplay as we speak. But I strongly recommend looking up violet wands. You can find them, weirdly enough, in the beauty section on Amazon.
Makes sense.
And
how much?
They're really cheap, like $45 for a full set of them. And you get like a bunch of different like attachments, and like the electricity in them is like purple, so they're really cool when the lights are off. Just remember, everybody, that it's the amperage that will kill you, not the voltage. So watch that amperage. Don't worry about the voltage.
Is there a limit? Can you get to like serious pain levels?
Oh yeah. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Absolutely. Like cattle prods, for example. Like some people fucking enjoy that shit. So,
I'll just laugh.
I hope that answers your question, Mega Petros. If you would like to know more, please DM me and I will send you some pictures.
So you got a cattle prod.
What happened to the whip? But isn't the whip good enough?
No, you need a full arsenal of toys. What are you talking about?
We moved away from that.
Okay.
I just think so you got a cattle prod and you got a new chair that looks like a cow.
Oh my gosh, y'all, I'm like matching with all of y'all now. I feel like I'm a real streamer.
Yeah, new chair. Interesting.
You got a new chair?
I did. Oh my gosh. Look, it is like a pillow. Actually, what I plan to do on my creative stream tonight is embroider upon this pillow the names of the people who donated for this chair.
Oh wow.
Have you had that chair for a little while and I haven't noticed?
No, I got it literally yesterday.
Okay. I'm happy.
So that's going to be what I'm doing tonight, because my viewers very kindly contributed to me getting a chair that doesn't destroy my back.
That's awesome.
You so
We
fancy
have
with
some
your...
kind viewers.
Mega says, you so fancy with your chairs. Because he's Swedish and he's got an IKEA chair,
Oh,
obviously.
it's like a bar stool with no back.
Yeah.
That's how you work those core muscles, Mega.
Next question. I've got many more. Why is
Catholic chair.
Why is Boto single, and what can we do to solve this?
That's a weird. I wonder who put that question there. I really just.
Why is...
Was it you, Boto?
It wasn't me. To judge with that.
I promise.
Well, I don't know. Flighty?
I didn't put the question there, but I know
Maybe-
the answer.
Maybe he's too picky.
Nobody's good enough.
9 inches or bigger, he won't settle for it.
Hey, we should get together after the stream.
What? Oh,
What?
We'll
You have
talk.
9 inches?
We'll talk. We'll
wow.
talk.
What we can do to solve this? You should... Oh, well,
Wait,
that's
let
a
me
good
get
thing.
my notepad. Not that
I've got
I
a-
really-
With your Saint, your for camp, if anybody donates $500, they go on a date with you.
Delhi's like way past that at this point. Like
For real, like double it up, you know?
Yeah.
Like
And a bit starting now. There you
What?
go. So rather than... doesn't count for... You can't, claim from stuff he's donated already. Right, there you go. Anything else? Anybody else in the chat? Any ideas?
losing here.
There
it
is like apps you can
Yes.
get now to find your true love.
Yeah, he's a buffalo.
tried that.
Oh, you
That's
tried that?
Yeah. That doesn't go so well.
Mark says... Mark went away for a little bit early. He's like, I come back, food in hand, and I'm here dating for money offers. This escalated quickly. It did. Okay. You'll find someone, Boto. Easy.
Yeah.
Just be easy. How much time a week streaming do you feel is optimal to build and maintain a community? And what would the minimum be the minimum that still works? Further to this, how do you maintain that minimum optimal mix, especially now the weather improves and there's temptation to be outside? Is there? To be temptation to be outside and enjoying the sun.
What the fuck is outside? Could someone
Yeah.
explain that to me
That's a
for a
scary
second?
place.
I don't like it. Says the man who was on a boat in the outside today.
Yeah, it was scary. I was scared.
Well, yeah.
Go
Flighty.
ahead.
No, I don't. I was going to just say Flighty. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Gosh, well, I work as a freelance artist, and that is a job that is either feast or famine, basically invariably. And I'm going through a famine period right now. So I currently have the ability to stream as much and as long as I want. So my personal policy is, how to put it, to take care of myself, because I'm really motivated about the stream, but I also don't want to burn myself out. So if I feel like I don't want to stream, I probably shouldn't. So it's not really about when I do stream, it's more about when I don't stream that's important for me.
Yeah.
Also consistency is always key, no matter what you do. But especially I feel with entertainment, because then people, like, the more they hang out with you, the more they'll be like, oh, this person streams on Wednesday. Let me see if they're streaming today. And then if you are there on Wednesday, then they know, and then they trust that you will be there on Wednesdays.
That was what I was going to say too, but it's like minimum is if you have one day that you have every week, that's it's really gonna help to have like a set time that everybody know.
Yeah.
That's how to hold on a community.
Consistency is definite.
Yeah.
Someone said that I was looking on like the Twitch subreddit and someone else mentioned this, and they said that it's better to stream more days with like 4-hour streams rather than 2 12-hour streams per week.
Mm-hmm.
You
I would
agree?
agree with that.
Yeah. I mean, I stream every day just because I want to, not for like getting viewers and things like that, but I just kind of pretty much addicted to it.
In your last
Yeah.
postcard, you said that wasn't true.
Yeah. My last podcast. My last postcard. Yeah, I've also tried as well to get a bit of like a schedule based on what games I'm playing. But then I just get home and I'm like, nah, don't feel like that. I feel like playing this type of game, or I feel like playing this one. Also, I've noticed whenever, like, it'll be 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the evening, and I'll be streaming at 10:30. I'll go, okay, guys, I'm going to be playing some Fortnite tonight. And then I'll get home and go, oh, God, I don't feel like Fortnite. I feel like a different game.
Yeah.
That's
the problem with promising like a day in before.
However, I would argue that your fickleness is very consistent. So even if you are on Twitter and you're like, I'm going to play Fortnite, we can be like, well, we know he's going to be streaming.
Yeah.
But let's not get our hopes up about what he's playing tonight.
Probably going to be Fortnite. But it might be.
I'll post on there though, like I'm streaming tonight 10:30, and then I got on the train and it'll be like, we are delayed 30 minutes. I'm like, oh, yeah, always. Like whenever I say, okay, I'm going to be streaming in like 2 hours, 3 hours, it's always an hour later or 2 hours later because something random happens that I had no idea, or I just remember that I've got to do something. Yeah.
That's a cool thing about Discord and, you know, whatever kind of social media, because then you can like go up in there and you can be like, well, stuck on this train for another hour, and then but also you've cultivated a community that's really understanding and not demanding of you, and they're like all really kind when shit like that happens. So
yeah,
that's another argument for being on social media.
I'm like
this
the worst.
Is another thing with you, Ben, that's off camera though. But always when you tell me, are you ready in 10 minutes? It's means 30 minutes. Or...
Well, normally when I say to Mel, like, are you ready in 10 minutes? Like in my head, I'm starting the countdown, the 10-minute countdown in 10 minutes, and then like so it's another 10 minutes on top of that. But then also there's an extra 5 minutes in there. I was like, yeah, you're right.
This fool over here sent me a message in Discord, and he was like, do you want to play Final Fantasy in an hour? And I was like, oh, yeah. I'm not sure if I'm done sleeping, but you know, let me know what's going on in an hour. And then like 2 hours later, we're playing Final Fantasy.
Yeah, that's how it works.
That's me. Add like double whatever time limit I've given. And, yeah,
no, but I'm like the worst one to talk to about this prime example right now, because like my schedule has gotten so inconsistent. I just don't stream on the weekends. Like this is the exception because I rush home. Literally, just haven't slept. That's fine. But I rush home and do this sort of thing. But I don't think it's the amount of like consistent days. I just think it's that like the quality that you put into it. Like so people like my stream. If I get low energy, the quality of the stream starts dipping.
Yeah,
you know?
Totally.
We've talked about that before. So like I'd much rather stream when I feel good and have like the quality streams. I know they're a little less inconsistent because the 4 jobs that I'm juggling for the summer to start. But then you also have to look, you mentioned that summer thing, like the weather's changing, people want to be outside. Got to also think of like the other drawbacks is like school's out. Like people are done with uni, people are done with like, you're going to have a lot more new viewers coming in who might not have that time during the year, but who also like haven't got a time to play games during the year. So now they're like trying to get in the Fortnite that all their friends are playing and all those other games. So thinking about something like that and catering to that too is a lot more people are going to be on during the nights, during the weekdays now, because like, you know, the sun goes down and it's like cool nights, but then now they're inside, like all their friends are done hanging. But on the weekends, everybody's going to be like out and about. So maybe having like a summer schedule, and I know my schedule is going to change because I'll be at summer camp and I'll only be able to stream like minimal games like up in my lodge for like certain nights of the week. Just being like the thought process going into that, just having that ready and just being able to meld yourself, like move yourself just a little bit.
Also, like, yeah, I mean, even though like, when people's like schedules start to switch around, I mean, you kind of open yourself up to another group of people though, because okay, people are going to be out a bit longer, so that means you might get people from different time zones maybe tuning into your streams because you're streaming earlier or later. Like when summer comes, like literally in about 5 weeks, I go on to about 5 weeks, 5 or 6 weeks, I go on to like my summer schedule, which is me teaching from 9 till 1 every day. So there's no way I'm going to be doing any late streams, but I'll be like hopefully doing something in the afternoon and then streaming from like 6. So I'm going to get probably a lot more European people watching or Americans waking up at that time. It's going to be difficult. Melon works till 10:30, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'll stick around for a little bit. Yeah, like I'll have to go to bed at midnight or something, the latest. So yeah, it's going to change around, but yeah, it kind of opens it up to different people. And there was a point where I don't know if you were streaming with me at this point, Melon, but we used to play Destiny 2 in the mornings, like at 10 a.m. and we'd get loads of Australian like drunk, either drunk Americans or Australians, because it was like 8 p.m. over there. Where,
I don't know what the difference is, honestly.
Yeah, they were both foul mouthed.
I just remember a lot of drunk Russians.
Yeah, we did. What happened to the Russians? We used to have Russians that were often drunk and underage, but well, I don't know if that exists in Russia, but like 15-year-old drunk Russians we used to come in and be kind of coherent, but would make rather inappropriate comments and stuff. But
it was fun.
Yeah, that was strange. Mega. Yeah, I know, Mega. I have to plan to fit Melon in. But yes, guys, if hi to Dagfin live in the chat. Congratulations to him. He just became a partner. It would be awesome to get him on sometime. We can let him know. I'll find out. Actually, speaking of partners, we might be having one of your friends on Boto in a couple of weeks.
Sham?
Possibly, yeah. I mentioned it to him.
I have a couple friends who would come on. Actually, if you're interested.
Definitely. Right. No, definitely. I am always... I think like 5 is a perfect number to have on. We would have had 5, but... we had 4.5. Melon came in halfway through. But...
came in like a raw... Yeah.
Boto has friends, says MDCA. Yeah.
Right, it's strange. I met a whole bunch of people at the Twitch tournament, like Cheese Whiz, who's partnered, and then Squilla, who Melon might know if he watches speedruns. Squilla, he's going for the world record.
Okay, I don't know.
No. Amazing speed runner for that game, and he's trying to beat the world record right now, and he came so close, but he's training for it. Super cool.
Check that out.
Yeah, he hovers at like 1,000 viewers, or like 600 to 1,000 viewers. So he's a pretty cool dude.
I understand.
Cool.
Yeah. Next question. What is... Oh, sorry, yeah. Go for it. No, go, we want to know what you want to say now, Melon. What insight are you giving us?
No.
What is a short stream versus a long stream?
It's shorter. What?
It's like a bad joke. I love it so much.
That one's turning into a dad rather quick.
My girlfriend hates jokes like that.
What is a short stream versus... What is considered part-time streaming versus hobby streaming? Part-time streaming and a hobby stream. I think is that the same?
I think they're pretty similar. When
you say the word part-time, though, it sounds a bit like work, and I don't think streaming should ever feel like work. That's why I just couldn't be a full-time streamer. I'd have to do something else. Versus hobby streaming. I think if I ever got enough money to become like a full-time streamer, I would have to turn Click Play into some kind of hobby. Well, I don't know. I'd turn it into some, just like write articles, write news sites. I just spend all the time I'm not streaming on that, just have something else. Because otherwise, if you turn streaming into your hobby and your job, I think it would just be...
That's a recipe for disaster, honestly. Because you will burn your ass out instantly.
Well, there are people that make it seems.
There are.
I think it depends on the type of person you are. There are people who are natural workaholics. So like being able to stream full time is like their natural environment. I used to own a t-shirt company myself, and when I was in college, I loved screen printing. It was my favorite thing, and then I was like, oh, I can make money off of this. And then I have not screen printed in 5 years because I turned my hobby into a job, and it became just ugh. It was awful.
Too real.
Because it was too real. Like, customers are the worst.
I think you'd have to find something else that you do away from streaming. You have to find another hobby, like, so you're not always thinking about it. It's like teaching. Like my job, I'm a teacher now, and when I first started, it was like a hobby. It's just really, really fun. It was just, and living in Spain, it felt like a holiday. But then as soon as it starts feeling like, oh, gotta go to work tomorrow, so then you gotta like move, and you gotta move on. Gotta change it up a little bit. maybe that's what streamers can do. Just change it up. I suppose they
I'm
get to
pretty
overtime.
sure I would enjoying having streaming as a full-time thing, but yeah.
Got it. Yeah, we can do that, man. Let's quit our jobs and stream.
You are such life.
Are you moving to Norway or am I going to Spain?
Game or house.
Well,
Game or house.
you've got your boat. You can you don't need to
Let's
fly
meet
here now.
up in Germany, in the middle.
Yeah, I've always wanted to live in Germany.
Yeah.
Never been there. I've been through it on a bus, but I just kind of got an affinity
I
to
like it. It's a fun place.
Go to
Yeah.
Dusseldorf. Dusseldorf is so awesome.
Cologne.
I
like
bet
Cologne.
Flighty could tell us some stories about Dusseldorf.
It's just such a diverse town with so many good-looking people in it.
Okay,
I
I'm
did very well for myself there.
there. Wow. Oh, Mellum, was Mellum here for the Violet One talk?
Yeah, the
Oh, he was here. Okay,
electric
yeah.
thing.
Yeah, the electric thing. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's right.
I'm still scared.
I've had a couple of drinks now.
Still recovering.
All right, next question. So when is streaming a full-time job? When you don't have to do any other work, I suppose.
Yeah. When you
Wait,
just do
wait.
that.
I'm sorry. There was a question that we didn't answer because Mellum answered it and we all fucking died real fast. What is the difference between a short stream and a long stream? I think we need to analyze the question before we answer it.
I didn't
Before
lie.
we answer it like a dad joke. I'm sorry, I'm dad.
Kind of a good question in there would be Baltimore's collective. A good question in that would be, what's like a minimum stream length you should be going? Like, what if you're going to stream? How much time should you have?
An hour, according to Twitch.
An hour. Only
Yeah.
an hour?
So Tushi, who is the longest running daily streamer. I don't know if you know who Tushi is.
Okay.
Consecutively every day he's streamed for I think I don't even know how many years now, but a couple years, and he's going for 10. And he's a younger kid. Twitch will not recognize it as a stream unless it's an hour long. So that's what they
Wow.
deem to be the cutoff. Anything
Like-
more than that is a video to them.
Okay. So that's like the logistic minimum.
Yeah,
Mm.
and I agree with that though too. How many times do you start streaming and you don't even get the full round of people in there until an hour, until you're an hour, and then people start coming in.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
true,
exactly.
yeah.
And that's kind of why I like to have the little 10-minute timer at the beginning
Mhm.
of my streams to kind of give people a chance to come in so that they can get the start of whatever I'm
I
doing.
tried that, but I got so bored myself. I was just sitting there waiting for the stream to start. It's just taking forever.
Eat a
Oh,
parfait.
see, I usually I have to put some lipstick on or something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe you should do that, Mellum.
Yeah, go for
Get-
poop.
Put your face on.
Yeah, sometimes I put 7 minutes timer on, and then today I was tidying up a bit of the room because I'm really lazy. I've got some bottles, and I'll just put, when I finish the bottle, I'll just water or Coke, whatever. I'll just put it to the side, and I was no, I need to. There's more on the floor than there should be, so I just started putting them in bags, and then I looked up and there was 30 seconds. I'm crap, damn it, I haven't even turned on the bot or something like that. So yeah, you need a routine. But, I think 4 hours is people say 4 hours is a good short stream length.
Mm.
That's what I try to do. Anything longer than 4 hours, and I have physical limitations. My back starts to hurt. I can't sit for more than 4 hours.
No, with that chair.
This chair is fine. Don't make fun of
Yeah.
Ferdinand.
No, Ferdinand is fine, Needs to go out to
But yeah,
pasture
no,
every now and again.
with the other chair, and I did actually have a 6-hour stream yesterday, and it was still kind of trying, but it was better, to be fair.
What's a long stream then?
Anything over
The fucking 24-hour thing that y'all did. Holy shit.
God.
Once a year. Once a year.
That's
It's a
literally a day.
decade.
Yeah.
That seems so painful for y'all, though.
I didn't.
It was horrible. You just you don't remember, Ben.
I don't remember. The most painful part was just trying to stay awake through the 13, 14, 15,
From
16.
13 to 20,
Yeah.
I was suicidal, and after that it was
Yeah, big
okay. And
baby.
before that it was okay, but from 13 to 20,
Did y'all know
horrible.
that people who can give birth secrete a chemical while they're giving birth that makes them forget about the pain I think that's what's happening with Ben.
Yeah, I think I
Don't worry,
it was
well,
dripping out of my eyes. That's a chemical.
oh,
You're just losing all of the
Yeah.
pain for getting
We shall
chemical
call
out of the
them-
tears.
Tears.
we'll don't worry, I'll convince Melon to come and join. Or
I'm probably gonna do it again because we are stupid humans that forget. But
but like it was such another thing. Like I look back and think, why did I do that? It was crazy. But I just remember we had like 50 viewers like, the entire time. There was always people
And
to chat
Healy-
to, and it really
Healy
helped.
was in there like almost
Yes.
all of the hours.
Yeah, Hilly Bear, guys. If you don't follow Hilly Bear in the chat, she is amazing.
That was,
We played with it.
yeah,
And
that was amazing.
not only did she watch us for pretty much the entire 24 hours, she played with us in Call of Duty, and we had friendly fire on. And the amount of times I killed her, if you go on type exclamation point 24, pretty much there's
we
like
killed her more than the enemy.
You're over there tossing pineapples
Oh.
at her like
I got
constantly.
kicked out of the game for friendly fire because I killed her so many times. But like I remember just one dude threw a grenade at me, and like it's like press L1 or R1 to toss it back or to throw it in another direction. So I just grabbed it and just threw it in any direction. Went straight at Hilly's face. It was just perfect. It was.
That's why Hilly hung out, because she
Yeah.
wanted to watch you
And then
suffer.
I slept for like 14 hours straight, and I felt so good afterwards.
Oh yeah.
So much hate. No, we love hate.
So much.
Right.
Yeah. So like the actual answer, I would say anything over like 7 hours is a long
Yeah.
stream. I say that's.
Isn't over 4 hours long? For me, that's long.
That's
I
like
think
medium.
that's
I'd
middle
say, yeah.
ground.
Okay, yeah, I agree, but for me, that's really long. I
Mhm.
almost never stream more than 4 hours.
If
Is
you
that
look
like
at some, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, if you look at someone who like streams as a full-time job,
Yeah.
their average is like 7 to 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's an actual shift. Like
Yeah.
comparing it to work again, it's like a shift of streaming, and that seems long and taxing sometimes, but that's the average
Hmm.
for big streamers.
There's some people that do it that can do full-time streaming really well. Boy Toy Live, I don't know if I know Melum, you know them and stuff. I mean, they
Yeah.
stream in Norwegian, so most of the time I don't know what they're saying unless they're talking to me. But they've got such a really professional setup. They're on 1 o'clock every single day without fail, pretty much. And they have 100 people in there at least every day, and it's just like a really well. You have to be really well organized, I think. And they do. How long do they stream for? They stream for.
Is it 11 to like 8 or
Was it
something?
11 actually? 11 to 8. Yeah, I never catch the end of it because I'm
No,
working.
1 to 8.
Is it 1 to
yeah.
8? Yeah.
Yeah, 7 hours. Makes
Yeah.
sense.
So like a shift.
Yeah.
So Mellum, is a 4-hour stream, does that feel long to you because of, is that a patience thing for you? Is that a boredom thing?
No, it's I play a lot of the time now. I play multiplayer games, and after 4 hours, I can't concentrate on. I can't play any good,
Okay, I see.
so I
see.
stop playing.
Oh my god, you should see how angry Mel. Last time Mel and I streamed, he quit after 1 hour because he was because he was pretty tired and he wasn't playing as well as he should, or as he thinks he should. And yeah, you were getting salty, weren't you, Mel?
I was just, I'm going to sleep, and maybe do better tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's a really good point right there, is
Mm.
to know your limits and
Yeah.
adhere to them.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
Sometimes
true.
you have to. I think that's the first time I've quit early. So
That's what I've noticed with Fortnite as well. Like when I am tired and I'm playing Fortnite, I play even worse than normal. And like that's when I know I'm tired, is if I'm playing in matches and I'm just like dying all the time. Like, okay, yeah, I'm really gonna have to just stop that. Jacon remembers Melon rage quitting.
I bet.
He was so Melon says he was so upset with himself. Yeah, he's a perfectionist.
Yeah, I think you might be a little hard on yourself sometimes, Mellum.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like when you play that, it takes so much off you, the playing competitive like that, and when you start to die all the time, and you don't even understand why you got killed. It's because I couldn't even see it. I was so slow.
I can see that, yeah.
Yeah.
No reason to keep playing.
Are we gonna play any tonight, Melon?
Maybe I will have to say. I
Yeah.
haven't eaten for like.
So you've been up since what, 7 o'clock on your boat?
Yeah.
I just saw a message in the chat, man. Is it true that this boat hasn't even touched water yet? Is it in
It's
your
from
garden?
the 70s, so it
maybe-
has, but not with me.
Is it in your garden or something right now?
Yeah, it's on we got like a, what's the word? The thing you have behind the car?
A trailer.
Yeah,
What?
we got a trailer with it on there. So
What
it's
is that?
standing on the
You just brought
trailer.
up?
What's Boto got in his hand?
Oh my god!
Oh,
The
what
little
is?
lion?
I got called down there because we foster animals when they're like not well.
Is
This
it just
little
me? Or,
bugger-
is it me? Or is Boto just like a perfect
How
person?
are you single?
Don't you hate people that are just so perfect?
Look at
He's
the
like
tiny
super
baby.
sick, and he's like the only one who lived. But so like he's really cold all the time, and I was gonna feed him, but I'll feed him after.
Raises
I'm
money
just
for
gonna-
camp. For
How
money
are
for
you
people go to camp. He
alive?
looks after sick animals.
We had a turtle. We had a
Raises-
turtle last
raises
month.
Money.
He was
Raises money for underprivileged children to go to camp so they can have enriching experiences.
Looks
I'm
after.
I'm up to here with you.
How is he single exactly? How? Be more Boto. Be like
Why?
Boto. BLB.
Oh, be more Boto. Oh
Be
my
more
gosh.
Boto.
T-shirt idea.
Yeah. That is. Is that a cat?
Yeah, it's a little
Yeah,
kitty.
it's a tiny
Jesus.
baby.
It's a little lion.
He's very young. Can he open his eyes or is he?
His eyes are open, but since he's so sick, they keep getting globbed up. So
Oh,
I'm
sure,
gonna have to
okay.
wash him out. But he's a little adventurer. He's a little badass. This little badass climbed. If you are on my Snapchat, you've probably seen him. But he like climbs to the highest point he can, and he's like so fragile.
No.
But he's climbed onto the back of the couch. I'm like, how do you get down from there? He was on top of the TV stand last night, and I'm like, you're 5 weeks old. What are you doing?
Bless.
Oh, it's adorable.
I looked after a kitten once, and they're so weird. Like, it would hide around corners and then jump out like with its paws up. Like every time I walk past, I'm like, "What are you doing?" Like, A, you're terrifying me, and B, I'm going to step on you if you do that again, probably intentionally.
I think that cat knew who was in charge, and it wasn't you, Ben.
No, God, I'm not. It's like Atty, he knows that.
Dandelion.
Dandelion.
Oh my God, Baltimore, illegal.
Oh, those jokes. All right, let's just check if we've got any more questions. Guys, if you've got any questions. Oh. Black and Mind. Okay, no problem. Okay, Black and Mind had issues, unfortunately, so he couldn't join us. But hopefully he will in 2 weeks' time. We'll have a full house maybe next time, hopefully. Okay, questions. We had one about Spyro the Dragon. I know we all know Spyro 2 is the best Spyro game. But what Spyro game do you guys like most out of the first three, and why?
First off, the first Spyro is the best game, so get off my porch with that.
I would argue that no Spyro is a good game.
Yeah, I would argue that too.
I grew up with Spyro. I actually have very, very fond memories.
I have, but
I
think
I
it was...
loved Spyro when I was little.
Yeah, when I
but-
was a child.
But like the game, it's so bad. It's like you just have to figure out how to jump, and then you're done.
Do you remember any of the swamp levels though?
I don't remember
I don't
anything of
remember.
Spyro.
Oh man, like those haunt my dreams. That's the only that's the only reason I can remember them, because they were so frustrating.
I got 100% on pretty much every Spyro when I was a kid. I love them. But I just don't know if I'd want to play them again. I probably will buy it again and play it and stream it.
If it's
We should put
isn't there a remake coming or something?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
thing. So,
Like an HD remake or
Jake
something.
says the
Yeah.
controls are terrible.
I'm probably gonna try it, but
Yeah.
Let's put it on the wheel of speedrun challenge.
yeah,
That's what I was
let's
gonna
speedrun
say.
it.
The best thing
we're
I
on
think.
we're on the same page.
Sounds good. I kind of want to speedrun the new Call of Duty because I don't want to really play it, but I just want to finish it. There's certain games that you just want to whiz through.
Just so you can get it out the way.
Right.
Yeah, I could
Wait,
tick that
can
off.
Can I ask like the chat and you guys what games we would put on this list? Future coming up games, like smaller games. They can't be like huge games. but
Until
it
Dawn.
has to
Small,
be
old.
small.
Until Dawn is a good one.
Inside.
Maybe not
Can you
speedrunning, but finishing it.
Yeah, I don't think.
You can finish it in one stream,
speak-
I think.
Speaking of finishing games, BiggusBennus, you have a
Inside?
responsibility.
Yeah, I do. I will be finishing Resident Evil 7 in VR. But can I make a request?
Don't
Absolutely.
make promises.
Can I invite a friend over and we take it in turns?
Take it in turns.
Oh, that sounds dirty.
Okay. See, here's the thing, though.
And stream.
I am making a physical award for you
Oh, wow.
to finish it that I'm going to send you via snail mail.
Oh, Melon will be proud
that
of
I'm
you.
making with
Amazing.
my hands, with the skills that it has taken me 20 plus years to develop.
Is it a
So
violet wand?
I am the inventor of violet wands, by the way.
Not a violent one, sorry, a violet. Yeah. Violet wands are very different.
Violent wands are just writing craps.
That's what they call when they break.
If you want that award, you need to play it by yourself. If you don't want the award and you don't care for it, then absolutely
award.
you may have a friend.
I want the award. But I need to like set aside a day and finish it in one day.
That's fair.
Because
Also,
I can't finish it in
I'll give you a hint about the award. It's the reason why I asked for that picture of Addie.
Oh, I'm so intrigued now.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one.
Okay, I will do that. If it might be a few weeks, like if I can do a whole day, it would be great to do it when I've actually got a full day to do it. Because at the moment I only stream like 3 or 4 hours really late at night. So definitely, it will happen. It will definitely happen. I also need to do it when the fan is out of the. Yeah, this is my other excuse. I've got a fan in a cupboard. It needs to come out. It needs to blow on me.
A Twitch fan?
Yeah. Well, if you're offering, Melon.
It's just like.
Oh, that's the first time Flighty didn't take the rude version. It took time to blow on me.
Yeah,
All right.
That was all from Ellum.
Next question. Final question.
Yes.
We're on a final question right now.
Final question.
Final question. How much time? This is from Malk. He's from London, in here somewhere. Like that. How much time a week streaming? Oh, we've done that, haven't we? Oh, well, maybe. I don't know if we did that or not. How much time a week streaming is that on that? Yeah, we just did that one. Oh, okay. Any questions, people?
We need to answer Bodo's question. What games should we put on the wheel of speedrun games?
Grim Fandango.
We're doing this, by the way. It's.
I'm thinking Tomb Raider 1, like from 1997.
I just tried playing that actually. Those are hard games, but my computer just like didn't scale it properly. It was weird. It just kept crashing.
Limbo or Inside.
Inside.
Either of those.
Oh yeah, those would be good ones.
I think
Also,
Limbo
like
is a better
actual...
speedrunning game. Inside is more of a story game.
Okay.
PS1 games would be fine with me because I got a PS3.
Well, somebody suggested Pokemon Yellow.
I don't have the Nintendo.
What about original
Yeah,
Grand Theft Auto?
Oh yeah, we can do the emulated.
Yeah, there's emulators that and they're past the copyright date, so they're fine.
Bloodborne. No thanks. I'd be lucky just to even get anywhere near the end of that.
If you speedrun Bloodborne, it's not that far, but it's gonna take a while, I guess, for us.
I platinumed that game in 5 days.
What about Destiny 2 DLC?
You gonna play it soon?
What?
Are you gonna play it soon?
Bloodborne?
Yeah.
Oh, I platinumed it in 5 days.
Oh wow!
When it first came out, yeah, it was my first Dark Souls game too, like Dark Souls series. I loved it. It was
and
so
the
good.
best one.
Just hate people
it's
like
really
that.
nice.
Yeah.
I liked it.
So here's what I think we should do. I think we should do a bracket on Ben's Discord.
Oh hell yeah!
And like come up with.
But just remember, guys, that we need short games.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Or else it's gonna be really boring for you guys to watch us doing 10-hour run of Nintendo.
Well, even if we
Mario.
do like a capture thing, they have like overlays to time them. Like you could break it up over a couple streams, but you would just have to like actually time it.
We're not gonna take any records because that's not allowed if you're going for a record.
Okami?
But trust me, we're not gonna take any records.
No, this is between us.
Yeah.
Best and worst.
SSX tricky.
Super Mario Sunshine.
Freelance says Okami. What's Okami HD's just come to the Switch? SSX tricky.
It came to PC too recently.
What about something like? Is The Last Guardian a long game? I mean, it's a terrible game, but is it a long game?
Fuck you, Ben.
Yeah. Pass. Vetoed.
It's gonna be just like
Shadow of the
Godfather
Colossus?
2.
Shadow of the Colossus would be Shadow of the Colossus. I would happily do that one.
Yeah, and we don't have to do all the bosses.
No. Pokemon Snap. Dream Daddy. Yeah, Dream Daddy.
A speedrun of Dream Daddy.
Yeah,
Shut
don't
the
have to
fuck up.
read all of that. Just go brr, 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 brr.
Absolutely.
I've never even heard of that game.
Edith
But, yeah.
Finch. This is why you're single, Boto.
I haven't played it, Finch.
You need to learn.
we found the reason. the
That's
one
it.
reason.
You need to start
why
dating
Boto is
some
single.
daddies. Speaking of daddies, Mega Petro says, The Last Guardian is a terrible game. Yeah, it is, Mega. Bad controls.
I think we all need to gang up on
You remember
Ben.
when I was in the end game of PUBG?
That made it to my highlights clip. I think it did.
You were like, they have to do a new Last of Us or something. No, the new
Last Guard. No,
Last Garden.
Shadow of the
What's that?
Colossus. We're like, what are they going to remake after Shadow of the Colossus? And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
maybe they should remake Last Guardian. And you're like, yeah. What?
It was like, yeah. What?
Crash
Half an hour
Bandicoot.
later.
Crash Bandicoot would be a good one.
Yeah,
I don't.
never
think I don't think
finished.
that's fair.
because it's too hard.
For
We could
me-
do like a couple of rounds.
Crash 2 or Crash 3?
Oh, I was really good at Crash games because I always had those at arcade gaming tournaments just for funsies.
Go for
So
it.
I like know that I know that game really well.
Do it. That'd be great. We could be able to watch it. Baltimore says Ratchet and Clank. If it's the new one, definitely, because the new Ratchet and Clank is one of the best platformers I've ever
Jack
played.
and Daxter is better.
Jack and Daxter is a great game. That should be on there. I got 99.9% or 99.7% or something on that game, and there was one
I
orb
only
that was
have
glitched.
Xbox, PlayStation 4, and PC. By the way, I don't have the Nintendo.
Nothing too hard, Mega. Ninja Gaiden.
Oh, Mega Man's. Those would be fun.
Yeah,
Oh.
I can.
It's dripping.
I
with
can get stuck
sarcasm.
there.
There got to be games that are like fun. The best says
Mega
yes.
Man's
New
a fun
Ratchet,
game.
new Ratchet and Clank is a really good game. I'm looking at what games I've got. Far Cry 5. See, that's a game which would be fun to speedrun because it's not fun to really.
If
play
we
loads
found
of.
a game that none of us have ever played, and it was like an old, like slightly older game, it'd be really fun.
What
Yeah.
about Fallout 4?
Wait, I've played that.
What about
Last day of
Fallout
June.
1?
I've never played Fallout
Oh,
1.
I know one.
Mhm.
Give me a second.
The Witcher 3.
Are we taking notes? I'm totally like,
Silent Hill.
Oh yes, the very first one. Oh,
A
Boto's
story about my uncle.
Beg your pardon.
That's a perfect speedrunning game.
yeah. Shit, y'all, this is happening.
Yeah.
You're welcome, chatters.
A story about my uncle. It's a game where you have to parkour through stuff, and you have like a power that you can swing like Spider-Man, and you have to get fast through obstacles.
Hmm. I always think
That's
it's.
still Raven.
I always find it
It's like-
interesting looking at Twitch, like at what games have been played, and then every now and again you'll see a random one that someone's obviously speedrunning with thousands of viewers. Trying to see Maple Story. What's Maple Story? Is that new?
Oh, it's an MMO,
Oh.
like from
Yeah, let's speedrun.
2000 or
WoW.
something like that.
I don't think you
It's
can
really,
speedrun
really
that.
fucking old.
This War of Mine.
That's more of a base builder.
Yeah.
Is it?
I don't think you can
It
really
is?
speedrun base
I
builders.
haven't played it.
I thought it was a really sad game.
You could speedrun Frostpunk.
Yakuza. Yeah, Frostpunk. You could. You stick it on easy. Sea of Thieves. Could finish that in. no
I
time.
honestly like. Wait.
Speedrun Sea of Thieves.
I saw some news about Sea of Thieves that were going to announce some DLC. I'm like, they're not going to charge for that. Are
Fuck
they? They
you.
surely are not going to
Yeah.
charge for anything that they need to add stuff to that game for free.
If they do that, people are going to start to burn their Xbox.
Yeah, I will. I probably wouldn't miss it. What about Doki Doki Literature Club? I've never played that.
Just click fast and don't read.
Yeah, that's what most of these games are going
That's
to be.
speedrun.
Borderlands,
Yeah,
That
I
would
think
be a
it's a
good
bit
one.
too far though. Too
Skyrim.
long.
Borderlands is good.
Isn't Skyrim one of those where you can just actually go straight to the last boss if you
Yeah.
want?
Yeah, you can glitch through Skyrim. Absolutely.
Pew says, I play Maple Story, been playing for 13 years. Jacon says, you, Maple Story. Kingdom Hearts, says Pew the Archer. Yes, Kingdom Hearts, I would happily play that.
Oh shit.
It's really hard
never-
to,
Yeah, it's hard to finish.
especially the first one,
Yeah, it's hard to finish, never mind, actually.
and the second one is too long.
Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze? Put that on there, I'll play that.
Never heard of that in my life. I'll still play it.
That's
New
the new
Donkey
one,
Kong.
isn't it?
It's on Wii U, and then it's been remade onto Switch. It's a really cool game.
Oh,
I
I
don't
don't have
have
either of those systems.
Nintendo.
It's bad.
What about like Final Fantasy 7? Because you can make it cheat. Like you can get it so that you don't need to do all the leveling up and the grinding.
I haven't played Final Fantasy 7 in like when I was little, so.
Oh, Way Out. We need to finish A Way Out, man. When are we going to finish that game? There's only like 2 hours left.
Yeah.
We'll work. So there's a lot of games. There's
Yeah.
a lot of games that we could do like competitively or just for fun,
Sonic
like
game.
jokingly with us. Oh, Sonic games are great.
Yeah, the third one with
Mega says the fastest speedrun of Final Fantasy 7 is 7 to 8 hours.
okay, fuck it.
Yep.
That's like 4.
That means 20 hours for us.
Breath of the Wild. Yeah, I mean Breath of the Wild could.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Just speed run that. No, like little sit down games would be, I think, just be fun for like
Yeah.
our thing. But
I like it. We're
Yeah.
doing this. Okay.
doing it.
Word.
All right. So, well, Last of Us? No, I actually finished that in 2 days, and that was kind of speedrunning it, but no, I don't think it would
I
work.
have to play that soon again.
I'll play it before that. I need to play Red Dead Redemption first before the sequel comes out. Red Dead Redemption, put that on there because I'll happily play that.
I don't want to speedrun it.
No, that's true.
Yeah, you're thinking like of big games.
I might 100% that before it comes out. Say the sequel. Life is Strange. No one likes that story. Put Life is Strange down, and because I've got a code for it, so if either of you get it and you want it, I'll give you the code. Fucking terrible game. Like the worst
Pokemon
written
Stadium.
game. Pokemon Stadium.
Wait, really?
I didn't even realize Pokemon Stadium had a story to it.
20 hours? It's have to be more faster than that. 20 hours?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Pokemon
Oh,
Stadium.
I know a
It's
good one.
just like 10 gym leaders or something.
I know one. Put Hitman down. I did a speedrun. I did a speedrun of that on stream, and I finished it in like 6 hours.
Ooh.
But
It's gonna make you play Tomb Raider because no one can beat it. No one's good at it, and it has like old PlayStation controls, so everybody's bad at it.
I'd be able
yeah.
to get that as well on my PlayStation.
But
PS3.
who is that? Is it? It's not. Who is it? That's speedruns all Tomb Raider games. It was one of the viewers.
Titanfall
And
2. Titanfall 2. You can do that in 6 hours. Titanfall 2, definitely.
So what we need to do is we need to set up a channel up
Mhm.
on probably Ben's Discord, and then we can have detailed discussions about what's going to go on there.
Yeah, so get in
Yeah,
the Twitch Play channel in there, and we'll do that.
Portal, of course.
oh,
Jacon.
Ah, but nobody likes that game.
Oh fuck you, man.
that was the cackle if I've ever heard one. I felt like the Dark Overlord was taking over.
It's as bad as Undertale, I hear.
I'm just gonna stop.
What, Undertale?
Shit.
Yeah, it's a hard game to speedrun, I think,
Ah,
because it's
So-
so you have to get the story.
I'm just doing it to wind him up freelance. All right, well, I think that's a good list we've got there. If you go into ! Discord, we will put that in either like the games or in the Twitch Play channel. But we will be back in 2 weeks. Not sure who with. Flighty, are you coming back in 2 weeks?
Sure.
I mean, Flighty, I like you being here, Flighty.
Oh.
I enjoy it. We have
Thanks, Bae.
You had a little bit of like you can bounce off my filthy jokes, which is great.
Sexual
Mellum goes
tension.
Yeah. Mellum goes a bit red when I say
Healing.
stuff.
Sexual healing.
Of course, I go red.
But I'm sure we'll see Boto very, very soon. Maybe even next week.
Maybe.
Because I think if Sham comes on, it'd be great to have you both.
Yeah.
It'd be weird just having Sham on, not you. So we will. Well, I've had a few drinks now. I'm a little bit pissed. Flighty, how do we find you?
Please find me at Twitch TV/thatflightybroad or on Twitter, THT Flightybroad.
Character limit there, did you?
Yeah. Oh man, it sucked. If you want to find me on Snapchat, it's gonna be $29.99 a minute. So
Is it really?
it's oh yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
I'm an experienced worker.
Note to put that down in my notes.
I know I'm spending my next Twitch payout on.
Yeah.
That's where you can find me.
Oh yeah. What about Boto? How do we find you?
You don't. I was never here.
Boto Colin, BOTO Colin. Go and send him a follow and some love.
Yeah, I'm actually like, I don't know. I'm getting to that. We talked about it yesterday. My follower count, how like low count it is, and we're so close to hitting a milestone. So
yeah, you're
you
on.
guys want to find me?
Wait a sec. Are you on 299?
I think I was.
You were. Now you.
I have a very low. I have like a 10%.
You're 301.
Wait, when did that?
You
happen?
hit 300.
Oh,
That
Congratulations.
seems like such a low number to like celebrate, but like the
No,
people
it
who
is.
come in, I like cultivating like a very small
It's more than me.
10% of the people.
No, I felt bad because I said to you, I was like, I imagined you would have like 1,000 now, but it sounded like as though 300 is not much. But like for the amount of viewers that you get, the amount of people that tune into your stream, like every time
Right.
you go live, is incredible for that. Like I got like closing in on 2,000 here, and I get like we get the same more or less.
Yeah.
Like viewers.
I
so
have
it's
like
just-
a 10 to 11% like a follower ratio who show up, which is
Yeah.
amazing. Like it's super cool.
brilliant. Also, Ace Link is in the chat. I want to get Ace on sometime. He's awesome.
Thanks, John.
But yeah, so thank you to everyone for watching. Find me at BiggusBennus.
I am
BiggusBennus.
element everywhere.
Did I not ask you? I thought I did.
Fuck you, Ben.
Did I not ask? I can't remember. It's been a second or so.
Can we see the kitty again?
Yeah. He's like
Aw.
all
The
limpy.
baby.
He's like he just wants to be like he's like a little puffball.
He's
This
so
is like-
teeny tiny.
Yeah.
is-
He's
Quite
Little spots
adorable.
on his nose. I can't handle it. I can't handle it.
a little mess.
So where can we find you then, Melon?
On Twitter,
Underneath your
Twitch.
local bed.
Oh yeah.
and I'm $4.99 on.
Oh, I'm only $3.99. Follow me instead.
What a deal.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna send over a raid because we said we're gonna do a raid to Starving TV. Melon and I know him. Awesome. He's the one that just had a kid.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Oh,
I got a
nice.
baby 4 days ago.
Yeah, so send lots of love over to Starving. Thanks so much to Shannon Mannon. Yeah, that's it. Thanks so much for everyone for watching. We'll be back next week for the normal click play. We talk about news and stuff like that. But when it comes to your Twitch fill-in, stick around here. 2 weeks, we'll be back. I don't know if I'll be streaming later on tonight. I might be. I don't know. I'll see. But see you guys later.
Bye, guys.